Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Nicole Howard and Chauncey Sharon. The two of you have been married 7 years. You have 2 children together. You do not want to be together anymore. You have some financial issues that you would like me to resolve, and I will do so later in the case. But before we do, I would like to start with Mrs. Howard. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Your Honor, I'm here today because my husband has been nothing but no good, low down, dirty dog. Lies all the time, vacations, one vacation after the other.
Hang on. Now, Mr. Sharon, let's get this straight. Right off the top, you don't interrupt her, you don't interrupt me.
Yes.
You'll always have a full opportunity to respond. With me? All right.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Howard. Go ahead.
It's been one vacation after another. He's hunched his shoulders and told me to figure it out as he just goes away on trips. And Judge.
So he goes off on vacations without you.
He goes off on vacations without me, even though I asked him to take me with him. And
She lying, Your Honor.
No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Sharon,
I'm not lying.
Okay.
3, you're in a chair.
I'm sorry.
He went to Dominican Republic, Judge, and he went 2 times. I'm going to tell you about the first time. He went, I was 4 months pregnant. He told me he was going on a business trip to Kentucky. And unbeknownst to me, he's in Dominican Republic, calling me on the cell phone, telling me, I'm so tired, I'm so stressed out.
They're working me hard in Kentucky.
Working pretty hard in Kentucky. So meanwhile, Judge, he's got a girlfriend. He winds up with the girlfriend, and I'm pregnant. He brings,
She lying, Your Honor.
I'm not lying.
See?
I'm not lying.
Have a seat.
I'm sorry.
Have a seat.
Okay.
I mean what I say.
Okay. She lying.
He comes back from Dominican Republic, Kentucky. Comes back to, I'm emptying his suitcase. We got pesos in there. I've got sand in there. I got an itinerary from Dominican Republic. He's got pictures, T-shirt. And I said, well, you know what's going on? Did you go to Kentucky or did you go to Dominican Republic? I'm standing there with a suitcase open, and he finally breaks down and tells me, oh, I was stressed out. I needed to get away. You don't want to do anything. So I took a trip to Dominican Republic. I'm like, you know.
How long was he in the Dominican Republic?
He went for at least 5 days.
Listen, man, I done been there before. I'ma tell you, ladies, they ain't, well, hey, I ain't gonna shout out to all of the Dominican Republicans out there, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just in a different form or some different word. Esta tu copa. Papi, tu loco. It'd be, watch the face. You gotta watch. No gusto. Mira. Mira. ¿Quieres comida? Comida. You sitting there like, man, no, you know, escucho, papi, escucho. You sitting up there like, God damn, like, what she keep yelling at me for? She keep yelling at me, like, she get on my goddamn nerve. Mother. Then she walked past. Man, you... Sí, yo tengo. Yo entiendo. Hey, man, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you can't escape it. You cannot escape it, bro. I promise you. Proceed.
Tell me about the second time he ran off.
Well, the second time he ran off, it was supposed to be a business trip again. But meanwhile, he's vacationing. So he comes back again with more pesos, more sand, more pictures. But this time, the woman has his cell phone, and she's calling. I answer the phone sometime because he's my husband. I answer the phone. She's moaning and groaning. Papi, I love you. Papi, I love you. Come back to me.
Man.
And I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And I said to him, look, you got to get rid of her because I'm not going anywhere. And finally, the phone calls, everything kind of lessens and lessens. But I'm not really believing that, his story that he's done with this woman. So I go through his phone. He sleep one night. I go through the phone. They still texting each other back and forth. She's still sending him pictures. He's telling her that he's going to move me out the house, that I'm crazy. He's going to move me out the house, bring her in. And I said, well, what are you going to do with me? I'm still pregnant. I want to bring her in, and I'm moving you out. And I'm like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going nowhere at all.
We got now, Mr. Sharon. Can you act like you got some sense if you come back up here?
Yes, I can.
Are you absolutely
I
sure?
promise.
No confusion, no concerns.
None
Come
of
on
it.
up.
All right.
Now, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to respond to the Dominican saga.
Yes, I cheated. I'll be honest. I admit to that. But the thing is, we got married. And just because you got married and you got kids, that doesn't mean that the fun has to stop. We used to do a lot of things together. But
Right.
but I understand that she works and I work too. And I was spending most of the time with the kids while she was working, the type of job that she had. But it don't make a difference how much you work. You're still supposed to spend that quality time with your man or your husband. I was always brought up, if you don't spend that time, somebody else will.
Now, and that somebody was in the Dominican, right?
Well, wait, but let me tell you, as far as the Dominican thing goes, the thing was happening. I wanted her to go with me. She forgot to tell you that. I wanted her to hang out with me. I said, get your passport. Oh, no, I'm too tired. I don't want to get a passport. How tired can a person be? If I'm gonna ask you, come on, baby, let's go to the DR and hang out, you're gonna say no, and I'm paying for everything? Come on.
Ms. Howard, at no time do I condone what he did at the DR. Clearly, that was inappropriate in 20 different ways.
Right.
My question to you, however, is this. Was there a lack of interest and commonality and intimacy in the relationship that, I'm not gonna say drove him to it, but that made the marriage less exciting? Were you a good spouse?
I was better than good. There are no excuses for what he did. I took care of you. I took care of the home. I bought the food. Only thing I asked you to do was cook it because I'm not a cooker. I took care of the kids. I made sure the house ran as it should run. And that's what I believe a woman should do.
Ms. Howard, and I hear you. I hear exactly what you're saying, and a lot of women say that to me. The question is this. It's not just, a wife is not just a person who does chores. You gotta be a person that he enjoys and loves and have interest with. You're telling me the jobs you're doing. You're not telling me how you fed the relationship itself. Do you feel that maybe you got so tied up in with the duties, which is easy to do because there's a lot to get done, that you forgot about the rest of it?
Maybe at times I did, but I mean, somebody had to be grounded. Somebody had to do the right thing. The rent had to be paid. The kids need things. They need clothes. They hairdos, haircuts. The lights everything needs to run in the house properly.
And you're saying he wasn't contributing in that way.
I wasn't doing it.
Mr. Sharon, why don't you tell me? Her response to you is also a response that I get from a lot of women is, yeah, I'd be more fun if he wasn't a total kid and I had to take care of everything. Was she so overwhelmed by doing everything at the house that she didn't have the time and energy to be the partner to the clown that you say you were?
Your Honor, I was doing things as well. Just because I wasn't punching the clock for 15 hours a day, that don't mean that I wasn't taking care of business at the house. I was Mr. Mom.
You're a Mr. Goddamn lie. You're a Mr. I'm glad you put that's when you know when boy your mama lie again. Don't you come on TV lying like that. You a goddamn lie. You're a goddamn lie. What movie is this? Y'all know what movie this is. Melvin. Melvin, what were you thinking about? Getting blazed? Yeah, you gonna come up here lying, talking about you taking care of Mr. Mom, Mr. Dad, Mr. all of that? Nah, bro, you was in the goddamn on that island. You was on that island, bro. And my thing with it is, that's foul. That's foul. And again, she know about it because she putting up with it. She know about it because she putting up with it, and that's her choice and that's her decision. But as far as he go, bro, that's just sick. That's just sick. You sitting up here talking about, I'ma move Mama Seat. I'm telling you, bro, you go ahead and think that life is gonna replace the one that you got. I promise you, bro. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same food, different plate. All the same food, but it's just a different plate. But honestly, bro, I'm being dead serious. When you like this, when you out here living foul and cheating, not honoring yourself and your vows and what you told God that you was going to do and to honor his name, don't no good come from that. Don't no good come from that. And then on top of that, you lazy. You lazy, bro, out here with no job. Sitting up here, no job, in the house, chilling, booking trips to the goddamn DR like you fucking Bad Bunny or something like that, man. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. And again, she knows. She knows. She put up with it and she allow it. She talked to the young lady and all of that stuff, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it, but you like the video. Please.
Your Honor, during Mother's Day, I was getting the Mother's Day cards.
Kids gave you Mother's
Kids gave me Mother's Day cards.
They was
Outside family
so hard.
members was giving me Mother's Day cards. I thought it was kind of funny.
Was the Dominican Republic the only 2 times he cheated on you?
No.
Tell me about other times that he stepped out on you.
Well, Judge, there was another time it was a coworker that I knew what time he should be getting home, so I went outside and I went around that corner. She was dropping him off around the corner. I went around the corner and saw what was going on. She's kissing him goodnight, so I came back to the house and I waited for him. I said, is this what coworkers should do? This is how you get dropped off. You get a kiss goodnight.
Yeah.
And he's telling me, oh, well, you should have stayed in the house. You too nosy. What was you doing outside? What was you doing outside? You should have been in the house. That's what you get.
Mr. Sharon, your response to that?
The only thing I did was get dropped off, and that's it. I don't remember kissing a woman or nothing.
Let me ask you this. Why would a coworker drive you all the way from home and drop you off around the block instead of right in front of your house?
Answer that.
Because of the fact that I didn't want her to, because I knew what type of woman that she was. I knew it. I knew that she would be waiting outside. I knew that because I know that she's a jealous woman. And at that time, I'm like, but pregnant women do not hide in bushes.
With other women, she should be jealous because you cheat.
No.
I mean, it doesn't, it makes sense. If you're running around with other women, I don't get it.
Your Honor, not only is she jealous of women, she's jealous of bikes. My bike is my ex-woman. If you want to know the truth, my bike is my woman. If that's the case, no, but if, wait a minute.
Good. Explain that.
Actually, she's jealous of my bike because I take care of my bike like as if it's a person. I go downstairs, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, baby, how you doing? I wipe it down and everything. Daddy loves you.
Oh, my. That's a lot of bike.
Yes, I'm a lot of man.
You teed it up, he just hit it.
I know. It was my bad. I laid it right out there for him, just right in the strike zone. Have you ever taken a ride on the bike?
No.
How the man, that's the wildest. Come on now. How you ain't never got on a ooh, ooh, where they at? 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 If you want to come and take a ride with me, you gonna sit up here and she ain't get on the back of that motorbike. So all we see is back on that motorbike. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you gotta look at the playbook. She not looking at the playbook, bro. She just running on the field. She just out there on the field. Her name ain't on none of the locker rooms. She ain't got no jersey, home, away, alternate, or none of that, bro. Her name not on a roster. Her key card don't work when she try and go into the facility. She can't get into the practice facility. She got to pay for parking. He don't send her no free merch. I mean, hey, it don't get no more clear than that. It don't get no more clear than that. All right, man. The bike, but that's what, man, I'm going to be honest. A fair amount of people, it's like, man, you get your bike, then you value your bike over your partner. But damn, I don't know. That's just cold. Look, she don't like that. She don't like that. But ain't it unfortunate? Ain't it unfortunate? Because it's like, again, the motto, bro, I'm telling you, look good on paper. On paper, it looks excellent. It looks excellent. She works. She, go to work, help take care of the children. She can't cook. She get the food so you can cook it. You cook, whatever. However y'all setup is. Y'all setup is the setup. But it's like, damn, you still come like that. You still come, quote, unquote, I'm not going to say it, but I am going to say it. kind of like last place. You're like last place. You mean to tell me that the goddamn bikes so and quit, ladies, y'all comment. Cause y'all be y'all be in the comments. I'm sorry. I'm lying. But y'all comment. What's the equivalent of that to the bike? What I can say? Like, damn, she really put me to the side for that? I don't know. Y'all put it in the comment. But I feel like that's unfortunate for her. That's unfortunate because, again, on paper it looked good, but she ain't getting what she want out of it. Allegedly.
How come not?
I'm not interested in it because he treats that bike better than his own family. He winds up with a girlfriend, a biker chick in Philadelphia, and he's telling me he's got to take bike runs. Every weekend it's a bike run he's got to go.
Your
and I'm
Honor,
like, you know,
my bike is known as a
it's-
panty dropper. What can I say?
Your bike is a panty dropper.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. So he's taking these bike trips to Philadelphia, and I'm like, you know, gee, what's going on in Philly? So I come to find out he has a girlfriend there, and she rides bikes too, and he's bringing her underwear back. Every weekend, he's got a new pair of underwear for a pair of underwear a weekend coming back to the house. There's a panty fetish going on here. So he's bringing the
May
underwear.
I please interject?
Were you collecting panties?
You know, Your Honor, some people collect wine. I collect panties. My bike, like I said, my bike is known as a panty dropper. I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect it. I didn't. Certain things happen to me when I'm on my bike.
You could have left the panties there.
Yeah, maybe I messed up by bringing them home. But like I said, some people collect wine. I collect drawers.
He's straight, man. This is to the point where it's get him out of there, because now she just getting violated. You got, for her, regardless if it's with him, if it's with the next one, if it's with the one after that, you got to stand up for yourself. Anytime you allow a person to treat you like this, why wouldn't they treat you another way? They don't have no incentive or incentive to treat you no better, do you no better, because you don't want no better. She cool with it. She is absolutely cool with it. He's sitting up here speaking about it freely. You ain't got, I mean? To me, what get me about this, bro, is because for me, I'm like, nah, I'm cool on that. But then when you see a person in the actual situation, and it's like, damn, that's her life. Like, that's her day in and her day out. Like, she wake up in the morning knowing that he cheating. It might be a pair of panties next to the goddamn window blind or something from the night before or something. Like, that's her life, bro. And again, you like it, I love it. You go for it. But I don't think nobody happy like that. I don't believe anybody happy like that. What I believe is she like, all right, cool. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It done already happened a couple times. And then you get to the part. I was trying to say part and point. I said part. Listen, man, you get to the point where it's like, damn, well, all right, maybe it ain't that bad. It's cool. I just deal with it. Then you just a little bit more. You give a person an inch, they'll take 50,000 miles. So it start with her. She got to stand up for herself, because at this point in time, when you speak, that's just a violation. But again, you put up with it. That's what you like, then. But you're not going to, you couldn't pay me to tell me somebody like getting treated like this.
You mean to tell me?
Actually, she forgot. That's how I got her. From my charm.
I'm not even going to ask you. Please don't want to know.
Please.
You know, whatever happens, I don't want to know.
All
Ms.
right.
Howard, I'm going to give you, if you don't want to take it, you don't have to. But I think he's hurt you deeply. I think everything he does and says to you and does and says outside of your presence tells you that you're less than a woman. Why don't you tell him how what he's done has made you feel?
Chauncey, what you have done has made me feel less than a woman, has made me feel last. You put everything else in this, you've always done this. Everything else comes
Look
first.
at her. You got to look at her.
Everything else comes first before me. And I've told you that. Everything else comes first before me. I can never come first. I'm always last, the end, the last resort, the last person to know that you're going somewhere, the last person for anything. You've never made me feel special. And I deserve to be treated better than that.
Well,
You are seeking an award of $500 for the wedding ring that she bought and he pawned. Explain that request to me.
Well, Judge, Chauncey put the ring in the pawn shop and just never got the ring out. And I never did get a reason for it, why, what happened. Was it too small? We could have got him another, I would have got him another one. Did you not like it? That ring.
So the ring you bought him when you married, he eventually pawned.
He pawned it, and it didn't take long. He pawned it and put it in the pawn shop, never got it out, and I never got a good reason for it. And there was no excuse for that. There was no excuse for that. That hurt me. I asked you, the only thing I asked you to do was to love me. And the only thing I asked you to do was to wear that ring. And you couldn't do that.
Mr. Sharon, would you like to respond to that?
Yes, I would. The reason why I pawned it, because at that time, I knew that the marriage was going downhill, okay? Yes, I pawned it, yes. And I saved that money so I could have something to survive on. Now, I don't live there no more.
I got it.
I needed that.
I got it. Here we go. Mrs. Howard, I can't give you money for the ring because you gave it to him. You exchanged rings when you got married, and once you give somebody something, that thing is theirs. Whether they or not have the dignity to do the right thing with it or not, you can't control. But there is no legal recourse for that so that's what that is. I will say this to you, Mrs. Howard. You are not the person he treated you as. You are the person you are. You are a person who's raised children, who has worked
She didn't do it by herself.
Mr. Sharon,
I'm sorry.
You don't be quiet.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Raised children, you have worked hard, you are a lovely looking woman, and you've been strong, and you remember that when you leave here. You're not what he didn't do for you, what you've done for yourself, and don't ever forget that. Mr. Sharon, I think you're a fun guy. I think you're the life of the party. I do believe that women gravitate to you like steel to a magnet. I believe all of that. What I will ask you to do is this, is ask you to be a man here today. And when you're a man, you have to do things that are hard for you. When you leave this courtroom here today, you don't have to give her money, but I would like you to give her a sincere apology that at no time discusses what you did, what you needed, what you didn't get. Just tells her that you're sorry for the hurt that you caused her, intentional or otherwise. Tell her how you feel about her, what you love about her, and what she gave to you, and that you're sorry that it didn't work out and that she didn't get what you needed. Say that without any reference to what you want, need, felt to that, and then I can applaud you for being a guy. I can applaud you for that. That's all I'm asking. She's not getting $500, but what I do want her is to get just a little bit of satisfaction. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.